Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be using a shadow chandelier in the summer cup. This is a quite similar team to one that Jonkus showcased, but a spicier version. So yeah, into the first battle we got a terrible lead with Quagsire. Thankfully we have a double grass backline. Now they're going to go immediately for a mud bomb, which does very little damage, and then they save swap into Vigoroth. We're going to go for a grass knot, which will do quite a lot of damage, about 60%. We're going to let this go through. It's just a body slam which is resisted and does a lot of damage. And now we're able to reach another grass knot, which grabs a shield. And now we're going to come back in with the chandelier and go for the probably full farm down. We full send the rock slide, and let's see they're going to come in back in with the Quagsire. We're going to throw a shadow ball. Actually one shots and the Quagsire super attack weighted. Now we're going to swap into our Venusaur. And this is going to be a sludge wave, which does a lot of damage. We're able to reach a frenzy plant which goes unshielded, puts them into a low health range. Now we're going to go for a flame charge, and they're going to shield this up. And now let's see, we're going to go for another flame charge, fully undercharging it because they're at 1 HP, and it takes out the Toxapex and we can win. So GG's. Next opponent has a Rapidash in the lead, both running Incinerate. So we're going to go for a Flame Charge straight away, throwing on the CMP tie, which we win. Grabs a shield from the Rapidash. Now we're going to respect the damage because a Drill Run would easily one-shot us. Now we're going to swap into our Cradily, go for we'll actually reach a Drill Run before we make it to a Rock Slide. Then they're going to safe switch into Ferrothorn. And we're going for Rock Slides because it's just Sting resisted. Yeah, it's not going to do a lot, but trying to get some cheap damage in. Now we're going to let this Power Up go through. It doesn't quite take us out, but they just get a bit more extra farm. Now we can come in with the Chandelier and shield up the Power Whip and go for the full double super effective Incinerate farm down. Now they come in with the Azumarill, and we're going to go for a Shadow Ball, which does big damage, about 70%. But they're going to come back in with the Rapidash. We're going for a Frenzy Plant. It grabs the final shield, and Drill or Flame Charge is going to easily take us out, and we can just farm down, and unfortunately we lose. But GG's. Next opponent, Double in the lead, so a pretty good lead. Now we're going to let grow immediately, letting us get an extra Incinerate for free. They full send the payback. Now they catch a resisted Flame Charge onto their Toxapex. And let's see, we're going to go for a Shadow Ball, which is going to grab a shield. And then we safe switch into our Cradily, and we're going to let this go through. It is just a Brine, not going to do a lot of damage. And now we go for our own Grass Knot. It's going to put them into a red health range, and now they reach another move, but it's again just a Brine. And now they actually swap into their double, but we go for the Rock Slide, grabbing a shield, and we reach another Rock Slide. It's going to knock out the double, and now they come back in with the Toxapex. Now we can just come in with the Venusaur, and they probably had a Mudboy in the back, so they just concede. But yeah, GG's. Next opponent, Vigoroth in the lead. This is a pretty good lead. We double resist the counter, which is quite nice. Now they're going to go for a move which is just a body slam bait. It will still do quite a lot of damage, probably. Shadow Ball against a Wish Cash. Grabs a shield. Now we can swap into a Cradily. And we won't let this go through. It's a Scald, but hopefully no debuff and they don't get it. Now a Grass Knot will easily take them out. And let's see. They're going to come back in with the Vigoroth, and let's see, they go for a move, but we can leave anything they throw, even if it's a Rock Slide. We barely hang on, but they catch it onto a Wigglytuff. Rock Slide does some chip damage, and now incinerates, dealing a lot of damage. We're going to go for a Flame Charge, takes out the opponent, and now we can just come in and go for a full Binding Whip farm down against the Vigoroth. Body Slam gets shielded up, and we can just farm them down, and we win. So GG's. Next opponent, Dugong in the lead. We resist the Ice Shard, but a Drill Run will take us out. So we are going to go for a Flame Charge immediately, winning the CMP tie. Flame Charge does quite a lot of damage. And we're going to shield this up. It's actually a Drill Run. Now we can go for a full farm down. We're going to come in with a Salazol. And we're going to go for another Flame Charge. And that Incinerate did a lot of damage. And now we're going to come in with a Cradily. We're going to let it go through. It's a Dragon Pulse, does quite a lot of damage. And this we're going to probably shield. Yeah, it's a Poison Fang. Debuffs are defense. We're going to go for a Rock Slide. It grabs a shield. And that one Incinerate did about 60% of our health. Maybe it was 2, I don't know. But now Rock Slide will take them out, but we're so low and they have a charge bug, so unfortunately we do lose this game. But GG's. Next opponent, Macargo in the lead. It's a bit of a core breaker, double resisting the Incinerates and having the Rock Tomb and Fire Overheat, which does quite a lot of damage. But we're going to shield this up. Rock Tomb. Yeah, we're going to swap into our Cradily, go for a Grass Knot, and it's going to be no shielded. That's about 40% of her health. Now they're going to go for Overheat, dealing quite a lot of damage. Now they swap into a Trevenant, going for the full Shadow Claw farm down to reach a Rock Slide. Now we're going to come in with Chandelure, shield this up. They're actually full send a Shadow Ball, but we can Incinerate, farm them down. And now they're going to come back in with the Macargo, but this is just game over. One Overheat will very easily take us out, and we're too low. They still have a shield, and unfortunately we do lose. But GG's. Next opponent, Talonflame in the lead. It's a neutral one, probably, yeah. We're going to go for a Shadow Ball, winning the CMP tie. And the opponent shields it up. Now we're going to also shield up our Pokemon, and now we swap into our Cradily, going for the Rock Slide, and it's going to grab the final shield from the opponent. Now we're going to let this Flame Charge go through with quite a lot of damage, but then they catch it on to catch this rock slide onto Ferrothorn. Quite a nice play, and they get some farm. But one, let's see how much damage will one Incinerate do against a Ferrothorn. It's going to do around 30% of their health, which is crazy. Now they're going to come in with Azumarill. One Shadow Ball will do quite a lot of damage, and now we are going to go for the full Vine Whip farm down against the Azumarill. Barely. Now we're going to go for a Sludge Bomb against the Talonflame, and we can farm them down and win. So yeah, GG's. Next opponent has a Greninja in the lead, so a pretty bad lead, and we're swapping for Creditly, getting up the Skeledirge. We're going to go for a Rock Slide, and it's going to be no shielded. That's quite a lot of damage. Now we're going to let this go through. It's just a disarming voice, and we're going to shield up the next move, and we're going to go for our Rock Slide, which would easily take them out, but they shield it up, and we have another Rock Slide loaded so we can get alignment. You know, they have still 2 shields. We can snipe with our Chandelure. Now they're going to come in with the Greninja, and we're going to shield this up. It's a Night Slash. We're going to go for a Flame Charge, and it's going to be no shielded. Now they swap into a Cradily. We're going to go for a Flame Charge, recognizing they will make it to a move. And Flame Charge does a lot of damage, and Rock Slide easily takes us out, but we can come in with the Venusaur and farm them down, and they just concede the match, and we win. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you later.